and today we will be making some almond pudding. Your ingredients are simple. 1 cup of almond milk, 1/4 of a cup of cream, half an ounce or 2.25 ounce envelopes of unflavored gelatin, some sugar, and some rose water. Now, your first step is to pour the 1 cup of almond milk into the pot. Careful not letting too much splash out, as that could cause some steaming. And you simply turn up your settings on your stove to high. Careful not to go all the way back to off. And you wait for the almond milk to boil.
Go.
Once you have it simmering, you simply take your 1/4 cup of cream and pour it into it. You then wait just a minute. Give it a slight stir. It's just filming. I didn't turn it down. You feel me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Simply let this just sizzle slightly, and you add the sugar. And precedingly, you add the rose water. And just simply wait for it to start simmering again. Once it begins to simmer, you simply take your gelatin packets, empty them into the solution. Proceedingly, you take your next gelatin packet and dump that in as well. Then simply give it a stir.
Yeah.
You now simply pour this into a glass bowl. And put it in either your refrigerator or freezer. In this case, we will be putting it in the refrigerator for about 4 hours to let it even out. And that is how you make almond pudding. Make some bread. First of all, you take your package of flour, simply open it up like so, and 1 1/4 cup of water. You now take the bread mix out of the packet, and you have your yeast packet inside. Now reach for your nearest scissors and open up the packet. Now you simply pour the bread mix into the bowl. Pour some of it in. Add some water. Of course, we will dump the rest of this in as well. Now I'm getting a spoon. You now take your spoon and stir. You could also take one of these, a whisk, and stir with this instead. Of course, you need to add more water should it become too powdery. And should it become too watery, you would simply add more powder. But at this point, you just want to mix this in first.
You are really bad at cooking.
Now add some more bread mix. I think it should be good. A little bit more water. Hold the bowl still and stir. Now, simply add a tad bit more of this bread mix. As we do have a bit of water left, let's dump it in there. And stir. Don't want to let too much out of the bowl.
I think you already have.
Now, you simply, nice, you simply empty out the dough once you add just a bit more of the powder so you can get that nice consistency you want.
All of it. Nicholas, it's dough.
Might as well just dump the whole thing in there. Just why not? That mountain of dough, bread mix, whatever it is. Simply toss the powder off to the side. And get some more water. As you can see, this bowl is not big enough. Considering the slight predicament. Now then, just continuously stir. And we've done the rest of the powdering. This side. It's not center. And of course, should you get bored making dough and bread, as pretty much everyone does, you will simply find the nearest person to come along and take over for you. Where, of course, you will find something else to do.
Alright, so you need to keep adding flour to get that doughy consistency, because if you're going to get it too watery, then it's not really going to be dough. Right, so keep adding flour until it is the consistency you like, until you have what you want. Just gonna put it in here. Alright, I'm just gonna keep adding flour here. And it's okay to get a little messy, as you can see, because most people do. Right. Alright, if your dough is still a bit watery, you can keep adding stuff, which maybe I need to add just a bit more. Might get a little hard to stir. Alright, I think this is good. So we're just going to get this and make sure you get all the stuff off of this. Put it anywhere you like. And then just try to get all this stuff out onto, because you just need to alright, once you've got all of your stuff on there, or at least most of it, you are going to put a little bit of flour on it. And it's okay to spill some stuff. Make sure you put plenty of flour on it so it doesn't get stuck to you. Well, of course it's going to get stuck to you a bit. Alright. This looks good. Oh, it's starting to look pretty good now. Right. Just need to get this to the right way. Ah, it's finally starting to look like dough. If you can pick it up all in one, then it is dough. Remember to keep sprinkling flour on there as you're doing this. Here we go. And you might need to put a bit of flour on your hands. Because, as you can see, this might get stuck to your hands. Keep adding flour. So I'm just going to rub flour on my hands. This is looking good. Right, now just keep adding flour to this. And sooner or later it will get to the right place. We'll be at the right place here. Alright. If you put it on this too early and you should have put more flour on it, probably like I did. Alright, we're just going to keep doing this. And you can keep adding flour to your content. I'm just going to keep doing that here. Alright, so after you are done with this, you will simply... After you're done with this, you will simply... just put it in the oven for a bit. You will simply stick it in the oven for 20 minutes. And then it will be good. It'll be good. Alright. So